Hi, my name is Leslie Williams. Today's date is April 26th or 25th. It's Thursday, 2012, and I'm in San Diego, California. I'm a target of organized stalking, which is also known as gang stalking. And I'm electronically harassed at this location. And I'm subjected to what is known as visual anchoring, sensitization along my routes. This includes the businesses I go into. I'm literally harassed through physical gestures and sometimes direct conversation tactics and sometimes even confrontational tactics by employees, management of the businesses I go into, Ralph's, CVS, Burger King over at Friars and Prezzi Road. Those three businesses are located at Friars and Prezzi Road. The UltraStars movie theaters over at Hazard Center. I am literally subjected to visual physical gestures that it's called visual anchoring for me to see on my trolley routes and over at USD and SDSU whenever I go there. As a result of being a target of organized stalking, what they do is use what is known as the community notification. It's organized crime within the system, and the syndicated police officers use this tool that was meant for public safety in reference to sexual predators and people with violent felonies, I guess, when they move into a neighborhood. Through, I guess, some laws that have been passed, a community notification is sent out in reference to, and this includes pedophiles as well. They send out a community notification alerting the community that one of these types of individuals have moved into their area or are in their area. Well, what they're using it for is to aid and abet them in criminal activity they're involved in. And what they do is use this community notification to alert the community about a target based on a lie. Now understand this and be clear as well. Some of the individuals who engage in this activity towards a target are actual members of the syndicate as well. And so the point I'm trying to make is that as a result of this community notification, people are alerted in the community and told a lie about a target, and then they're told what to do towards a target as a result of this lie. Union members are also used in reference to, like firefighter unions. And since MTS is involved in this, I have no doubt in my mind at all if MTS has not used members of their union. I'm harassed by bus drivers still when I use the bus, by MTS security. I'm friendly with one MTS security officer, and he's even engaged in physical gestures towards me. But I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm a seasoned target of this crime. I have been openly targeted now for 10 straight years. Okay, I know exactly what I'm talking about, and they know I know it. They know I know how they operate. They know I know who's involved in this. They know what I know because of the cyber surveillance in reference to the research I've done concerning them. Okay, plus you cross-reference that to the experiences that they've implemented towards me because they keep a database in reference to what's been done to a target, how it's been done, so they can continue the same type of methods towards a target in order to make a target feel that no matter what they do or where they go, they're going to be harassed in the same way. It's called a psychological profile. You're going to have to investigate gang stalking and organized stalking thoroughly at Google and YouTube in order to understand their methods, tactics, connections. There's a manifesto online that's called a Gang Stalking Tech, Everything You Need to Know. Scrutinize that thoroughly. And you'll start to become aware of how targets are harassed on a daily basis, who's involved, how they operate. It's organized crime within the system. White and blue-collar workers engage in these activities, even using their employment descriptions, including doctors, social services workers, county mental health workers, doctors in neighborhood hospitals, including psychiatrists, probate attorneys, probate judges, and members of DA's office and prosecutor's office. We're talking about flat-out organized crime within the system. They target single women, single mothers, people on disability. I'm a single woman on disability. Do the math. And their whole goal is to take everything a target's got through covert and overt means by using their power positions in the community, which can intimidate landlords on board, property owners on board. Go to YouTube and type in "listen to a stranger." In part, that's how they can get some of the community harassment brought about towards a target based on a lie and a badge, in this case a fake badge. Understand this and be clear. I'm whistleblowing about it. I have literal, tangible, physical proof online right now at YouTube and at Google that I am literally being gang stalked. Undisputable, undeniable proof. Physical, tangible proof. Audio proof that I am being gang stalked and that it's being done deliberately. And the San Diego police know it. And they know they're involved in it, and they know they've been caught in it. So what they're going to do is use their connections in the system and in the community to eventually use somebody as a buffer between me and them to come here. Because they need to start documenting the falsified police reports and the bullshit about me being in this situation and not wanting to get out of it and not wanting to take any community services they offer me. Bullshit. Targets are gang stalked and are electronically harassed in their homes. I was electronically harassed 150 feet away from the San Diego FBI building. When I came out here on August 8th, I camped out there from August 13th up until February 22nd, 2012. August 13th, 2011 to February 22nd, 2012, I was electronically harassed at that location every single minute while I was there. I was also subjected to remote neural monitoring, influencing, and stimulating at that location. I had videos altered by them from a remote distance at that location. And I also heard physical organized stalkers outside of my tent after it got dark out with their cell phones going off. I heard them coughing. I heard one time one burping. I mean, come on. If they're going to follow me to the FBI, 450 feet from the FBI building and do this to me, do you honestly believe that they're not going to stalk me to apartments like they did in Michigan or to homeless shelters like they did in Connecticut? Bullshit. The whole goal is to make you destitute by stealing your rent that's mailed certified mail return receipt, and then have you stalked everywhere you go and electronically harassed everywhere you go. And where they engage in organized gang stalking harassment tactics everywhere you go to get you to want to leave. Yeah. But see, like if they were to get me to go to a homeless shelter, they'd get me to sign papers and then they'd start the harassment, causing me to want to leave. Yeah, because at least here I'm not harassed by people like I would be at homeless shelters. They initiate the open physical harassment at homeless shelters, causing you to want to leave, which is their goal. Because the whole goal is to get you to sign papers. They act like they're offering you services because staff is 100% connected to these organized crime syndicates. That's why, in part, they use them. Social services and charities are also used. Google these descriptions to organized stalking and look at how many Google generated responses you get. The whole goal is to get you to go from A to B to C to D. So you go there, sign on board, and then they start the harassment to get you to want to leave, but they got documentation that was left behind. Target came to homeless shelter. Target was offered services. Target left. Target obviously didn't want services. Mental health, possible mental health issues. The whole goal is to accumulate documentation over time between the falsified police reports, the falsified doctor's reports, the falsified reports from social services that are even funneled to social services like from charities and homeless shelters, and then use this accumulated documentation to take legal custody of the target, to take legal custody of their finances, to exploit their Medicare once they got a hold of them, and to sexually exploit them. Google 4 mentally disabled individuals kept in a basement in Philadelphia for 11 years. Yeah, she had syndicated legal control of those individuals, and she had the identification cards of 50 other people on disability. Do the math. And she had a felony on her record for murder. How did she get legal custody of these people? Because she was granted it by a syndicated probate attorney in the court system. It's organized crime. It's flat out literally mentioned in the manifesto that it's a nationwide syndicate who operates by these type of schemes. They also go after the elderly. Okay? My name is Leslie Williams. I'm here to expose this. My life is my life. It's nobody else's, especially perfect strangers who believe they have the right to go after me through these means and methods and tactics because they want to exploit my monthly check, my Medicare, and to try and attempt to exploit me sexually. Yeah. My name is Leslie Williams. I know exactly what I'm talking about, who they are and how they operate, and they know I know it. Because every single thing that I do is monitored. Remote neural monitoring, cyber surveillance. And why are all my communications for helping intercepted over at University of San Diego and SDSU? And when I do get a reply from a place that I send an email to, I believe that at least 80% of them are faked. Go to Google and type in organized stalking and fake email replies. Organized stalking and cyber surveillance, and you'll begin to get the picture. And by the way, Google organized stalking in universities. I have, and have literally gotten over 8 million responses. Do the math. San Diego, California, April 25th or 6th is Thursday, 2012, and I'm in San Diego, California. I'm a target of organized stalking, and I expose these crimes in order to inform the community and people at large in reference to the criminality that is attached to these expeditions.